Right, we are officially recording. Careful what you say. Not too much cursing. No craziness. Because this one's probably not going to be a sped up video. Probably be more like a documentary. Or I'll just blurt out the volume and do a voiceover later. Oh, and I can kind of see what I'm doing anyway. All right, you ready?
Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. Wait.
Rooftop Warriors. We are going to be fixing some hip and ridge shingles that were installed wrong up on this property. I'm going to try to hide the address because some people don't want their addresses out there. So I'm just going to cover the address while I walk by. So back it up, Charlie. Dude, you gotta see upstairs. All the way up. Okey-dokey. Boy, this belt is heavy today. All right, we got fiberglass roof deck. Might be switching that out at some point. We're getting up there. Okay. So you can put those on the deck, just don't drop them hard. Should be okay. Okay, well that's convenient. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Okay. All right, there's actually a landing right here, so I'm good. So you can bring those up if you want. All right, so further explanation. This is not okay. So we see this. These are field shingles. These are hip and ridge. Do we see the difference? These don't bend well, and they tend to fly off. Okay. sometimes you got to use a different kind of nail for these, which there is ridge vent here. I wish Eric would have told me that, because I might need 3-inch nails for this. I did not bring those up with me. We're also going to need an impact and a T25 because he screwed some of these down. So I would give me a little bit more of those and then go get that. I might be able to pry them out, but I'm not positive. And if you take note of stuff like this right here is evidence that whoever tried to fix this didn't know what they were doing. Never silicone this kind of stuff.
Get the impact.
Wind damage. Okay, yeah, I'll be right here. I'll be right here. Ain't going far.
Yeah.
Yo. Came right out.
Okay.
I don't like that he did this though, because it goes right into a shingle. So I'll have to patch that too. If I can get this out of there. Yep. Yeah. She dreams in color, she dreams in red. I can absolutely hit that field, but probably not with this, bubs. And actually, it might not be a good idea because, God forbid, the wind takes it and hits that very expensive board and batten. You understand what I'm saying? The wind is blowing. Roger that. What are we seeing? Are we good there in the video? Oh, I hate this freaking. It's not my cat's paw, it's somebody else's cat's paw, so I'm not really getting the leverage that I like. And I hurt my hand yesterday, so it's gonna be a little difficult. This place is probably $1 million house, which makes sense of why they'd call the Warriors, because we do great work. This jug never gets old, Wayne. It's my idea of getting high. Don't need no drugs when you get this high every day. How
far you got to go?
From where you're at, all the way, and then 4 or 5 there. It's probably a little more than 25 feet.
All right, well here, hand me in.
Okay.
Stack them up here.
Be careful of the nails.
Fine with that.
All right, so a little bit of a testimonial part of why we're doing this, right? A lot of other companies and a lot of people ask me why we're always doing this, right? This is like the 8th one this year, and we're only in the end of February. Why we're always fixing these types of field shingles over top of this. Well, if you look at your manufacturer's installation guide, you're supposed to use a minimum of 4 accessories, right? You got underlayment, you got ice and water shield, you got field shingles, which are not an accessory, you got hip and ridge. What am I missing here? Underlayment, ice and water, true shingles, ridge, I don't know. But anyway, this is not the proper accessory slash shingle for the job. So you're not getting your manufacturer's warranty. And God forbid your insurance company comes out and they see something like this, even though this is a small repair that we just charged, you know, whatever we charged for, I don't know. Eric sold this job. But this might be, whatever, let's say $2,000 repair that we're doing. If we were to be doing something more where a bunch more of the roof ripped off or the solar panels ripped off or something, and the guys see this being done, you could be denied for your claim for poor workmanship, conditions, or quality because the roof wasn't installed right. I don't care what anybody says. There's a right way and a wrong way. Now there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. So, you know, there's a ton of ways of doing things the right way, but this is 1000% not one of them. Look at that. That dude is perfectly.
What is that?
Here, it's a dead bug.
Oh, that's it.
See the difference with this shingle versus those other shingles we were using? You know, sometimes people will pull a chalk line. I'm a little experienced. I know I can just do that. I line it up with the other ones. Bing bong, I'm perfect. The only thing that's going to scare me about this is one of those firm ones. I'm not there yet. So sometimes this gun will just shoot right through this siding. Or I'm sorry, siding. Shoot right through this shingle. My battery's dead. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna bring the
Battery's dead.
and the charger up first.
Yeah. So if you'll notice, we didn't go through this. We're pretty flush. We didn't pop through it. We didn't cause an indentation. Dang, that's perfect. I hit right into the plywood, which you can see. It's literally right here. Here's the LVL ridge beam. That's probably an 11 3/4 LVL going on this plane, and it's like 3 or 4 inches going this way. We got air gaps for the vent. We don't really have an air gap on this side, but it doesn't matter because this cavity is all the same. So while he goes and gets that, because he's got to go down 4 stories, I'm gonna keep ripping. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna knock some of these down or pull some of these out as I go. See, this is the weird thing. We used some of the right materials, and then we used some of the wrong materials. In my experience, a lot of times what happens is, look at this, none of these are even connected, and I didn't even rip these yet. My experience, what happens a lot of times when people are building these houses, these general contractors, these builders hire the cheapest labor, guys they've never met before, guys they've never seen their work. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? We got a cigarette inside of this. That's great. It's not bad, but yeah, that's what we want to see on $1 million home. Whatever, not my business, right? But a lot of these guys will hire the cheapest labor, and then you find a lot of these issues like we're fixing. Because number one, you the homeowner, are you ever gonna get up here from there? Are you ever gonna get up here? Are you ever gonna get up here? Nope. Now, when I teach somebody how to fix these mistakes, do you think the homeowner is gonna go out and buy a 50-foot ladder and put that up here? I'll tell you what I do see that's right, that I like. I've been preaching this for a while. See that 1-inch gap between the roof and the siding? That's done right. We walked on this job this morning, and it was actually a home inspector here, and me and him had a nice little laugh about how neither one of us have seen siding done right like this example down there in a long time. I think I've seen it done right 3 times in 5 years, other than the work that I do, because I know that rule and I do that. But I'm not perfect either. There was a time when I didn't know that rule. This actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be way higher. Well, not higher, but way more of a pitch. It's gonna be a long ass video. Ah! I say that and then I almost fall. Or slip, I should say, not fall. But you know how you internet people are always so particular with words. You know what? I'm gonna start from the other end over here. On top of the world. There's nothing there to even grab. That hurt. Oops, sorry, little ladybug. Just launched you. Why am I taking these ones off if these ones are done right? Well, the answer lies in the fact that I'm gonna run these ones this way. I'm gonna run these ones this way first, and then cover the seam with the ones that run this way, perpendicular to it. These ones are probably okay to stay because I can actually just start from there, run this way, and then tap back. Kind of just try to save some time. That's just the design and cosmetics. I get some of these girls sometimes that watch my content and they inbox me after seeing one of these videos like this and they go, "Oh my god, how do you do that? I'd be so sick to my stomach." I don't know, I just do it. That's what men do. We just do. That isn't knocking women. I've had women up here before, but I've also seen other roofing crews with women, or all women roofing crews. Shout out Joshua Big Time and his lady crew. I can't hear you, Bubsky. What? Yeah. You're gonna have to give me a second. I'm on the complete opposite side. I'm gonna say we're definitely gonna need 2 bundles of it. I mean, I'm gonna say that I'm about 20 feet from where I'm sitting, and then I got another 8 feet on the other side. See where I'm at? This is like a good 20 feet right here. Buying 3 bundles is probably the right idea. I did throw 2 of the sticks over there. They were a little bit longer, so they were heavier. Just trying to be really ginger to not damage the shingles, because I don't have replacement shingles. I only have hips. I feel like this might actually be pewter gray. I feel like pewter gray is a little bit darker though. But pewter gray is so standard. Whatever dude built this house probably used Yeah.
It's a lot of steps.
It's a lot of steps.
You gotta remember, dude, you find 3 steps of steps to get into your apartment. I don't have no steps at all, so steps is not something I'm used to.
Dude, I was winded coming up them steps.
I was winded.
There we go. Tell me that's on off now. Yes, in one piece. It's good and bad. It's bad because it shouldn't do that, but I only ripped the 2 fronts. Dude, we could probably see that other job that we're working on from here.
That's not, dude, you can see pretty far.
Well, except for the trees are in the way, probably.
You gotta remember, we're at the top of the hill.
Okay. Let's make a little boat here. Yeah, I think the trees are in the way. Am I good? I'm always good, but I'm also never good. Can I get back there? If I couldn't get back there, I'm in the wrong business. Luckily, this is a huge LVL. I got like freaking 4 inches of walk space.
Hold on, I gotta do one at a time so I can't drop.
Yeah. I just can't extend this finger without. It's not that heavy.
No, I just.
No, that bottom one is holding them all together.
There you go. That's good.
Cool.
Here, take this.
Ooh. Having some hand problems right now. Sustained 2 injuries in less than 3 weeks, and I had one in September. So I'm a little banged up. Now we shingle. The only problem with that right there is this one is too high. Now, you know, I could pull a chalk line and keep these perfectly straight and blah, blah, blah. Last time I pulled a chalk line, I got clowned for it on the internet. When I don't pull a chalk line, I get clowned for it on the internet. So it's like, you see that? That one blew right through. What's ever gonna make you people on the internet happy? I don't freaking know. But you don't really need to pull a chalk line all the time when you've been doing this for a really long time. You just kind of got to follow the material. Yeah, we'll run through it and we'll find out. Anything can be a hammer if you want it to be. Kind of what I do on the internet. Everyone always takes everything so seriously though. I saw this one guy, he's like the Boston plumber or something like that, and he just films himself all day making jokes while he does his work. Gets paid on both sides. Coming up. That's a trick that Donnie Gallon, a respectable roofing, taught me a long, long time ago. That's it?
That's all we got left here. I gotta go make another run. on these ones down.
Is there more from the open pack, or do we have to open another?
No, that was the whole pack.
Okay. I would be cautious. Just hold off on opening them. I'd rather wait the 10 minutes and save 75 bucks. Because this is a lot. He said 25 feet, but...
Maybe it's 25 feet for buying.
Yeah, but that's 25 feet. Same thing with a starter strip. So we got this, because it glues to the next one. So I would use the proper shit when we install things, because there's rules to this shit. A step-by-step booklet for you to get your game on track, not your weird push back. You know how many times I listened to that song when I was like hanging out with you back in the day?
That's one I told you that.
Ooh. Yo, I'll just get a copyright infringement because we just quoted them. That'd be crazy. Rule nombre uno. Never let them know how much dough you hold. Business and family don't mix like with no chick. These days. Oh, you mean family and business. I'm not gonna comment on that. It's gone good, it's gone bad. It's hit or miss. Depends on the individual. Cause my little buddy Anthony Santolieri was not cut out for this shit. Love him to death. But he knows. I know he knows. He's a great kid. He is not a roofer.
No, Sean.
You're not a roofer. You're just freaking good help.
Neither am I, buddy.
I was talking to Eric yesterday and he was like, yeah, if I could find 2 real roofers, those guys would be gone in a heartbeat. And I was like, but they're not going to be gone because they're my cousins and they're good help. You can just take your 2 good roofers and go do your work. And I'll take them as good help over here, because I would take good help over a good roofer with a shitty attitude all day long. Because fucking, I'll tell you right now, roofers, because you're just not a roofer. That's all. He can't send you to go do shit without himself. I got a job I can send you to go do by yourself. Silver coats and muck services. I'll tell you right now though, you'll be a fucking mess. Bring a change of clothes that day. Probably gonna do 5 next week. Got my mom's to do. I got the one on Edgemore. I got the one on Belgrade. I got Miss Denise Bars. There's one more, I don't remember where it's at. Some of this little stuff that's bumped up like this.
What?
Some of this little stuff that you see that's bumped up like this a little bit.
Yeah.
Once it gets warmer, because we're in like 40 degrees, no, that's because of the ridge vent.
Okay.
That sticks up like a good ½ an inch or so. I mean, yes, what you're seeing is a good thing to point out, but that's just because of this. Can you not see this like spongy shit?
Yeah, that's right.
That's part of that. Oh, that's going. Oh. I gotta get that other lady. She wants to do copper. She wants to do copper freaking drip edges, copper valleys. She's like, the last owner put copper everywhere, and I kind of really like the look. Dude, copper is expensive. I don't know if I can bend it on my brake. I'm gonna have to call Johnny Beck and get his advice.
What? How quick?
I don't know. Oh, I turned it off. What? Their drain's probably clogged. See how I got that tree right over top of it? I don't really use this gun for everything, but it's really good in a situation like this where I'm 4 stories off the ground through a very expensive and nice home. I don't have to carry the compressor all the way up. I don't have to pull out my 100-foot hose. I can just clip it to the side of my leg. I don't even need my tool belt on because I got these siding tips by the siding company. This guy 3D prints them. He's a roofer. It's called the big hook or the wide hook or something like that. I swear by his stuff. I have all of his attachments for this tool. When I do start doing the staple gun for the soffit like he does, I'm gonna be buying that piece that he makes as well. What are you asking me? I have about 10 more maybe. I don't know, it's gonna be tight, Wayne. It's gonna be real tight. You got a lighter though? I wouldn't mind smoking a bogey right now. You ever watch Jurassic Park? No sudden movements. That thing is hanging off by a thread.
Oh, you got a good couple of more.
Yeah, I mean, I got like maybe 12 left or something like that. It's gonna be real tight.
Alright, well, we're good either way. I mean,
Definitely take one bundle back, get $100 back. 75 or whatever. Take a little coffee break. This commercial is...
that guy asked us if we wanted,
Yeah, I have coffee.
That's what I was like, nah, I'm good. But he's got like, yeah, he's got like
I can't even.
an espresso machine. That thing, I heard that thing's good. I've never had one. Well, my sister has one.
I don't like espresso.
No?
It's like too much. It tastes like shit. This commercial break is brought to you by Rooftop Warriors and Contigo. You like that? We are not sponsored by Contigo. We have no affiliation. Blah, 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 blah. We gotta do that. Super fine print. Normally my coffee stays super warm, but it's only like this much left, so it's hot. It's cold now. It's not hot. Huh? It's gonna be real close. The duck walk. Dude, like fucking literally 5 minutes. You said from Lee? Way smaller. Your roof was like 23 or 27 square or something. I think this one's like 10 or 12. There's a little bit of siding. What siding did we do? No, I'm just trying to, like a job that me and you did that I could compare it to. Like, it's kind of like the shed for Lee, but it's only the top triangle. This is like, it's a brick house on the first floor, or like the first where it squares off the house. It's called a gable. That triangle part is called the gable end. We have to do 2 gable ends. The only possible hiccup on that job, I didn't sell them gutters, but a tree hit the roof in the back. Oh, that was almost a boo-boo. I don't know if it destroyed the wood is the problem. What? Yeah. Would you look at that? Complete guess on the color. Just from doing this for a long time. It's the right color. Little comedy skit, right? First time I ever did hips with a guy named Dave. I didn't know how to do hips, and he told me to just go up there and put 4 nails in it, right? Usually I go 1, 2, 3, 4, because when I was taught to do shingles, I was taught on cut 3 tabs. So you kind of cut this little, like, let me see here, this little A cut in the back of the 3 tab, so that way you can like overlap them without seeing the bottom. So I nail it like this. Okay, you see what I'm doing? Cut the 8 and then do like that. So he said put 4 nails in it, and my dumbass literally went 1, 2, 3, 4 exposed nails all the way across. It was so funny. Not to him, but it was funny to me. Red Patriot shingles too. Now, I don't know how everybody else finishes theirs, but this is what I like to do. Doink. Sometimes I'll put another little scrap piece on the other side. Going to be super tight, like maybe 1 or 2 shingles. Yeah. Oh, you fuck. Weird angle. There we go. Ooh, almost lost that cigarette butt. Put that in my pocket. You didn't take them down yet, right? All right, so there was a couple that I think I pulled off that were actually real hips. I think. Do you understand the difference between these and the other ones? I think I pulled off 4 that were real hips. I need 1. I want to cut it anyway, so the tar strip's not going to matter. And that's what would be damaged. Rather than open up a new $100 bundle, just flip them upside down. Is it? Yeah, yeah. That's all I need. I need 1. No. Yeah, no.
All right. Okay. No big deal.
Hold on. Let me see that. Let me see that. It's damaged. That one. Look at the bottom.
Yeah, it's got a piece of
yeah.
the old one on it.
Find another one.
I think they're all like that, Sean.
No. Nope. That's a regular. Nope. It was like 4 stuck. It's probably the very bottom one. Flip them all upside down. Come on, flip them all real quick. Boom. Now start flip. Now flip them the other way. Yeah, wait, right there. What are these ones that are facing me?
These ones?
Yeah. Let me see that.
Nah, dude. But it has a piece of them.
There's got to be one down there that's regular. That in your hand, right there. Those, no, the one that you just dropped. Turn it. Let me see. Turn it. Turn it around. Let me see it. Turn it around. Right there. Those are regular. Those are hips. Yep. You can tell by the way they're cut in the back. Ready? Look.
I could tell by these things.
Yes. Yes. The little ears. Yeah. So this is good. The only problem is, if you'll notice, especially for my video, say the tar strip's fucked up.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter though, because on my final hip, I cut that off.
Right.
So this is fine. I mean, it's got a little stickiness right here, but I put 4 nails and then silicone. Or cover it with some other shit. Another piece of shingle. Oh, careful. For what? Listen, dude, I tell you the same thing I tell everybody else. If I fall and die, I don't gotta pay bills no more. I'm not gonna willingly go die, but I'm hitting my pants. Dude, that's it. That's all she wrote. That's it. Okay, so basically what we did here today was we took off this whole ridge that had regular old field shingles and we installed the right kind. Yeah, see that little bump up over there? Somebody might be worried about that. As soon as the heat hits that, it's gonna melt down and stick. So that's it. Nice big 4-story property, fiberglass roof deck. We didn't do any of this. We don't do fiberglass, we do something else. Some of those. And look, they actually did the pipe collar right too. No nails in the bottom. So, that's all she wrote. We're out of here.